Hi. Once again, my name is Joe Nice, and I'm going to perform a 10. So many men want a 10. But the thing about a 10 is a 10 goes from hand to hand and from man to man. And if you keep a 10 for another 10 years, well, it won't be worth anything. So why bother? Don't waste my time with no foolish lines trying to tell me you a dime. Because I can have 9 dimes and I wouldn't even have a dollar. And if I had a 10, hell, I'd trade it in and give me 2 5s or 5 and 5 ones. The more the merrier. And to keep it real, the more merries, the more fun. That's why now I look on the inside and not the outside. Because the outside will change on you, like the leaves on a tree. Please believe, I'm telling you what I know, not just what I feel. For real, I ran into my homeboy one time and he introduced me to his dime. I remember I thought, wow, she got a pretty smile. She got that long hair and that beautiful skin. But one day her hair gonna fall out and them wrinkles gonna kick in. Her booty gonna get all wide and her breast gonna be hanging down low. And he gonna be sitting there scratching his head, trying to figure out where that 10 go. Now when me and my baby get in our older age, I'm gonna look at her and see the same thing I saw in her younger days. Because I got a woman that'll watch the ball game, basketball and football too. And if you ask me again, I swear it wasn't true, but sometimes she catches a bigger fish than I do. I got a woman I can stay in the house all day with. The same woman I go outside and play with. The woman I wake up and go to work with. The same woman on Sunday morning I go to church with. And that's a must. Because the bottom line is, in God we trust. And she don't just pray for her. She prays for us. And that's real. So I'm telling you what I know. And not just what I feel. Because that's real. I'm going to do another selection called, well, you know. That's the name of it. Well, you know. Okay. She was a beautiful black Nubian queen. She was like one of the finest women I'd ever seen. I mean, she was like that woman in my dreams. Well, you know, at least that's how it seemed. I mean, we could laugh and joke and talk for hours, so I took my time. I wined and dined. I sent her candy cards and flowers. I even sat down and wrote her a long 10-page love letter about, well, you know, how we were made for each other and how we should be together. But she said she just wanted to be friends. You know, she just wanted to be hanging out, but she didn't want to be kicking it. And I said that was fine, but in my mind, I was thinking, after all this time, after all the wine and dine, oh no, we need to 69 or at least be like, well, you know, maybe intimate. But it was cool because we was real tight. We was hanging out all night. And then one day I went to pick her up, but I got there just a little early. Okay, it really was more like an hour, but I was trying to get there at the right time, you know, at the perfect time, like right before she took her shower. Because I figured this was the perfect chance for me to sneak up, peek, and get a little glance because her bedroom door was cracked. And from there I could see her naked back. And then as she started to turn around, oh, I could see her breasts. They were so nice and round. They were so beautiful and brown. And they were sticking up like bang. And I tried to fight, but I was so excited that before I knew it, I had my, well, you know, in my hand. And then she turned and she stepped out of her pants. And I stood there. I was in a stance. And I was in a trance. And I was like, damn, how come nobody didn't tell me? Because the truth knew. He knew she was a man. Thank you very much. We're going to bring out our first open mic. Wayne. Okay, we're going to bring out the one and only Wayne.
Knowledge, God. Indeed. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna do this piece. It's called Pardon Me, Love.
I can make you a deep espresso.
Pardon me, love, but do I know you? I can still smell the fragrance from the first pages I received on January 7, 2006. An unfamiliar face and words. I was told I was remembered and never forgotten. Reminded of my youth and questioned my past. She took a liking to my writing, complimented my drive. I refused to lose. She saw I was in tune with God. She said I was her first and wanted me to be her first. She wanted to get personal and even be a part of my dreams. She said she painted the words on a rainbow and put the ocean on paper and said she was kissed in secret places because of a thought. You know, power without understanding. It's like a gun with no bullets, but I'm fully loaded now. It began to grow deep to the point I was told I was the conductor of her train of thought. Spoke a lot about love, but never could define it. You know, spoke a lot about love and still lost track of time. Believed to be deceived, misled, and betrayed. Said she found comfort in my words and could see better days. Heard to carry on how I stimulated her mind, body, and caressed her soul, and she never wanted to let this go. Promises I made. But still, in my situation, I don't ask for none. She went India Irie and say she see the God in me. Her devoted sentiment, so to speak, I was slow to speak. She even had the nerve to empathize with me. She said, if I give you my heart, I want the two of us to march together side by side, displaying nothing but confidence in the highest extreme of pride. Sincerity is cherished while line is loaded. As the letters grew thick, so did the pain for later. I remember, my feelings will never change. I recognize us, we share pain. I gave the meaning of the dreadlock and the reason why the dread won't lock. She cried and she pleaded, never hurt me. She begged for my trust to the point she began to sound like a thief. She said her will was as strong as Samson's blood, but even he grew weak and so did her will to be continued.